Good evening, YouTube viewers. Welcome to the Ty and Jam Show. And on tonight, we are so fortunate to have with us our dear friends Nate and LaWanda, who have chimed in to join us on our adventure tonight, where we will be talking about things we've learned. Nate and LaWanda have been married for 2 wonderful years. And Tavon and I have been married for
17 plus.
17 plus. So we hope you join in and enjoy this wonderful experience you will get tonight with these various characteristics that will be flowing out. So let's start with LaWanda. What are your top 5 things you've learned since being married for 2 years?
Well, of course, probably the most popular one is you have to compromise. I learned that. I learned that you will get annoyed. Little things will irritate you, annoy you. And I realized different sleeping patterns bother me. So, like, we go to sleep at different times, and that kind of bothered me. I also learned that opposites attract, but it also makes you look at yourself. So we're definitely the opposite of each other.
Okay.
But that also challenges you. And then last, his love language is hard for me to do because I want to love him the way I want to be loved, but he is different from me. So that's challenging. Okay.
What is his love language?
Words of affirmation.
And what's yours? And what's yours, LaWanda?
Mine is acts of service.
Oh, I can see that. That's totally.
And that's because you're a non-talker, right?
And Nate is a talker. He always has lots and lots of words, so I can see how that's an issue. So, in compromise, is that an easy one for you?
It's easy for him, hard for me.
Okay.
100 now with the people.
Keep it 100. Okay. I see that. All right. What else? Nate, what do you want to chime in on your honey's top 5?
Yeah, the sleeping pattern was the issue for you at first because I'm a night owl, or was a night owl, so she had issues with me staying up, and when she goes to bed, she would like for me to go to bed with her, and that's where the issue came. She would literally get upset, and she's the type, she's not going to talk to me, she's going to text me. In the same household.
Not all the way true. Technically, yes, but sometimes.
We in the same room. Babe, you good? Yeah, I'm good. And she expects me to know that she's not good. And so when she says she's good, I go in the living room, I'm gonna read, watching a documentary, whatever. And next thing you know, my phone, and then her name comes across the screen, and it's this long paragraph with an emoji of irritation. So now the night is ruined. Now I can't focus how I want to focus.
But what's the other half of the story? Because the other half of the story is you'll be in the room with the light on, reading a book, talking about I'm just gonna read a couple of hours, and then fall asleep with the light on and the book, and I have to wake up and be like, babe, while the light's still on, turn the light off. See?
So is he in the room reading the book with the light on because you want him to be close to you?
No.
That is part of the compromise. That was the compromise.
That was compromise. That's not a good
And that compromise, no, it didn't work. It didn't work.
I definitely blew it. However, you did compromise. So you
because my thing is, if you sleepy and you're tired, then go to bed. Why are you going to try to force yourself to stay up to read when you know you're going to fall asleep with the light on?
And I agree with you. That's why I said, okay, I'm going to try this thing. So now I have to know when I'm about to fall asleep and then shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I started doing well. Weak, but I started doing pretty well, right?
Yeah, I don't agree
So
with that.
compromise is definitely, we both had to learn that. So,
Babe, do you go to bed when I go to bed?
I don't.
Do we not go to bed
Most
together?
of the times, yes, I do.
We go to bed together. For the most part.
Yes, we do.
Or
we do.
I fall asleep.
She makes me go to bed with her.
I make you go to bed.
You do. And then I wake back up and then I continue to do what I'm doing.
He wakes up.
yeah, and
I put her to sleep.
He puts me to sleep.
We go night night.
that night. We both stay up till about 11 o'clock. So normally, if he wants to stay up, I might lay on the couch and fall asleep and he wakes me up. But most of the time we do go to bed together to stop it. Because you're like, if he's sleeping, he'll be like, babe, how much longer are you going to be up?
That's true. That's true.
Exactly.
I do that.
He can't sleep without me.
So you want her beside you when you go to sleep.
She wants me beside her when she goes to sleep. But yes, I do. I can say that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's the right answer for live.
I do not mind that at all.
Hey, Anthony, welcome to our live
Come
show.
on, Anthony.
You and Nene are next.
So y'all both can lay in bed together. You go to sleep and he can wake back up and finish doing what he was doing, and that's cool.
Yeah, for the most part, but normally it would be he go to sleep and I'll finish doing what I'm
She'll
doing.
be in the bed on her cell phone
Watching
watching Dr. Pimple Popper.
and earwax.
Earwax removal, and I can't. That's just not me. So I just go to sleep.
But sometimes he will go on the
And
third floor.
she'll nudge me to stop snoring. So then I have to start a cycle over again.
Great. So Nate, what about you? What's your top 5 things?
Top 5, I can give you a top 3.
Top 3.
I've learned to sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
You definitely have to learn how to sacrifice when you get married because it's no longer about you anymore. So you have to be sensitive to your spouse's needs and wants and fight that battle of selfishness.
Mhm.
And
That's
so
true.
that's very difficult. Also, learning to love your spouse for who they are. I know going into marriage, I thought I had it figured out. It's just like, okay, I know what ladies like. So one of my lady now, I know what she like, but it's just like that is completely wrong because you can't generalize women across the board. Like she doesn't like chocolate. That's right. She don't really do roses. Her favorite flower is lily. So for Valentine's Day, being that that's the next, I guess you want to say holiday coming up, I can get her the typical chocolate and roses.
Right.
Like America says, every female loves. It would have to be lilies and the sour straws, and that would make her happy. So Peter talked about in one of his epistles, husbands deal with your wives and understanding. So I had to become a student, and I still am a student. So constantly studying what it is that she likes and dislikes and doing my best to fulfill those things and speak her love language. So, the third one is being diligent. One of the things she got on me about was being inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start something good and then stop, or I'll start like the rubbing of the feet, and then it's like it'll fall off, or I'll clean the kitchen and then I'll fall off, whatever it may be. I'll start off well and then I'll slack off. And she's the type to where she don't want to have to tell you to do something. She wants you to just take the initiative and do it. And so it's just like, okay, in my mind, dog, you inconsistent. So you got to learn to be consistent, and that's what's going to make her happy, which can lead to other things.
Right.
Interesting.
That's good. That's good.
Luana, we're a lot
Is that
alike.
3?
We're a lot
Is that
alike.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, you're preaching. You're preaching.
So that's my 3. The other 2 I have to marinate on and come back, call you back.
He got married.
So I'll go next. The top 5 things that I've learned during 17 years plus of marriage. My number one thing was when in an argument, my wife wants to talk it out immediately. I've learned to take that advice and talk it out immediately because I'm a process first person. So when we get in an argument, I want to separate and I want to go in another room or wherever, maybe go for a drive and then come back and at that time talk it out when the smoke is settled. But I've learned that we need to handle that thing right away because it doesn't work for us.
Don't want to smoke.
Yeah, it doesn't work for us to separate and come back. So I've learned in 17 years of marriage, we need to handle that thing right away.
The Bible says, do not let the sun go down on your wrath.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And we said that at the beginning of our marriage, we will not go to bed without trying to discuss it.
That's right.
We may have to finish it the next day.
I did say I would take a ride and come back. That doesn't cover.
But I don't like the ride thing.
I know.
You stay right
I
here
know.
in the house because anything could happen while you're on that ride.
I know. So
Car accidents.
no,
You would
Number-
have to go the worst though.
That's
Anything could happen.
that's how I am. Pray for me.
right.
Pray for me.
The second thing in my top 5 is family comes first before anything, before ministry, before jobs, before anything. She comes first. My kids come first. Come second, and then those other things, because I've learned that if I put, ministry, you have to have your house in order first before you can effectively minister to others. You have to be a first minister in your own home first.
Mm.
A funny one, number 3, is there's clean, then there's Jamila's clean.
Oh yes.
So,
Speak on it. Speak on it.
so what that means is that I may think I'm clean, the house is clean, but Jamila will come and just say, hey, that's out of place, or no, you need to get that again, or maybe I got the kids to clean the way I think it would be clean. I think I might want it to be clean, but then she'll come and just say, hey, this is not up to her standards.
My standards.
So yeah, there's clean, and then there's Jamila's clean.
There's a way that seems right to man.
Right.
It is death.
It is death.
Right.
Get it right.
So I need you to get it right.
I think I'm almost at Jamila's cleaning standards. Number 4, no secrets. So earlier on, in our marriage, when the first year, maybe year 2, you have those, you don't want to tell them what you used to be like or what happened, during the honeymoon stage, or you had second thoughts of maybe, not being married or whatever. But I didn't have those thoughts, but that was just an example. But just having no secrets between the two of us.
Or you're like, oh, how do I feel telling my husband, what is he going to think about me? He might not see me the same, so I'm just going to keep it to myself. No, you might as well be open book. You might as well be that open book. So.
And my last one is that I know I can't cook. So the second part of that is I just eat. So knowing doing 17 years of marriage, I'm not even going to try to get in the kitchen. When she finishes, she say, "Come eat," and I'm on the way. I can't cook, so I just accepted the fact that I can't cook, and cooking is not for me, and that's her calling. I'm not saying that I may not gravitate to that or do that in the future, but for right now, I don't see that nowhere in my future. I just love to eat.
You just love to eat. Do you help clean up?
I do help clean up.
Right, because a happy wife is a
Happy life, happy home.
Happy spouse, happy house. Correct.
Yep. So that's
2 years of marriage, 17 years of marriage.
Right.
Happy wife, happy life. For the kids too, just saying. But Tavon, you're happy, right?
Right.
I
Very
know.
happy.
I know.
The correct answer for lives. Yeah.
Oh, he's happy.
So it's your turn.
It's my turn. So one of the major things is give him time to process, or give her, like if you're a male and your wife may be one who needs to process, give them that time to process. We're not the same people, we're different. So where I can pop and think on my feet real quick and I'm ready to come at him, Tavon wants to think about it and let it marinate. So some people want to marinate the chicken. I just want to put it in the flour and fry it.
Pressure cook.
Pressure cook all day. I'm not a slow cooker. I want an Instapot when it comes to conversations.
That's right.
So, how long is the waiting process in those particular moments of anger and rage and frustration? How long is the waiting period? Because you say don't let the sun go down on your wrath, but it's just like, are you really over it after you talk about it for real?
Not all the time.
It takes me a while to come back to apologize. So I would say 30 minutes to an hour for me is
That's
been the
reasonable.
average time for me to process.
I wouldn't have like that.
He only get 5 minutes. I'm like, Why aren't you down here? Like, why are we talking about this? And so Nate brought up a good point. We may talk about it and we may agree to disagree for the night, but we're gonna still hug and make up, however you want to call that, for the most part. But it might need to be talked about again tomorrow.
Right.
So we just have learned that part is key.
But for me, an hour alone seems like 5 minutes for some reason. It doesn't seem like an hour.
Because he's in his nothing box.
That's how you feel too.
I do.
Only reason why I look at you that way because you can stay upset about something for
A whole day.
and then some. And I'll be like, dang, for real?
Mm.
Was it that deep? You'd be like, yes, it's that deep. But
Sometimes it do be. I mean, sometimes I do be in my feelings and I just don't want to change. But at the same time, I realize and I come to it.
you call that being petty.
And when I get mad or angry, how long does it take me?
About a day.
For real?
Day and a half.
I'll still talk to him and I'll still function, but I'm upset
Because you're in your
Yeah.
feelings.
because I'm in my feelings because he took an hour to respond to me. Like, who does that?
It's better to, he has to make sure it's packaged correctly. He doesn't want to just come in, with rage, I guess, if you will.
Yes. So, Anthony, thank you for joining in. I'm trying to read your comments that you are posting to me. So, we're going to figure that out. We are getting our tech crew to do a little work for us. My next thing, it's not all about you. I've learned that it's not all about you. It's not all about me. Sometimes we're so selfish. I think it was, I can't think of his name because I'm thinking about it. One of the guys from IHOP, and they was like, IHOP Kansas City was like, marriage is meant to break you, like for you to die to yourself, die to your flesh. Mike Bickle might have been him, yes. So it's not about you. Like, it's not all about you. The focus should not just be on you, but it's your spouse. It's two becoming one. So you need to kill yourself and then bring yourself together as one. So that's what anybody want to talk on that.
The dying to yourself part, I like to say what I've learned in a marriage, because people have this saying, like, this is who I am. You gotta love me for me. And I've come to understand that you can say that, but if who you are is not conducive to us having a healthy relationship, then you need to change. And if you don't want to do that, then expect to have an unhealthy and toxic relationship. So that's why it's important for couples to die to themselves. So yeah, that was very profound.
Anybody else? Okay. My third one is marriage is 100-100. So growing up, I always heard marriage is 50-50. No, marriage is 100% and 100%. If you're giving 50%, you're not giving your all. So marriage should be 100-100, and that's a big one. Like, going hard. If one person is giving 90, and other, even 10% difference. If one person is giving 90 and the other person is giving 100, then that one person's going to feel shortchanged. So marriage is 100. And that's only 3. Damn. 4. I've learned when to push and when to just rest. When to pull and pull at him and pull it out of him or push it, and when to just let it. Especially when it comes to encouraging and trying to provoke your spouse to good work, you got to know exactly how much tension to give and when to lay off of that tension.
And she does a real good job of that. She's my number one cheerleader, encourager, and that's how it should be. Your wife or your spouse, your husband should be your number one supporter, and it should be vice versa.
Yeah.
You got anything on that?
Sometimes I feel like he gives me the wrong words. Like, for instance, so I was working on a dance one time, and I really wanted like his input, and all he said was, "Is your arm supposed to go like that?" I mean, I feel like I set myself up for failure because I'm like, why? Because you don't even. That's just not the way to express how you feel about my dance.
I wanted to make sure I was looking at your dance the right way. So I was asking the question to make sure, okay, is that supposed to happen or not supposed to happen? If not, babe, da 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 da. If so, babe, da 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 da. Whatever. So I was trying to get my stuff straight before continuing with my opinion.
And that goes right back around to what I say when opposites attract. He's the one that asks a lot of questions, and I'm few questions. Like, say your response in as little questions as possible. Like,
Don't give one word responses. So if I say, "How was your day?" Good. What do you think about the movie? It's all right. What you thinking about?
What
Nothing.
you learned from letting me stuff.
10 minutes later, what you thinking about?
Right?
15 minutes later, what you thinking about? Nothing. So you've been thinking about nothing for 15 minutes straight. Yeah. No, you have not.
She has nothing
But
but
there's a lot of people that's like that. Think about nothing really.
nothing.
They're just trying to
I'm
clear
like
their
that.
mind.
Somebody in the comments, please confirm or deny what she is saying.
So do we have nothing boxes? I know men have nothing boxes. You know, the majority of men on average have their nothing box. But ladies, are there ladies out here in YouTube land who have nothing boxes? And I mean, sometimes I do that to Tavon. And if I answer Tavon with 1 or 2 words, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, one.
Exactly.
There's
You know what I'm
nothing
saying?
wrong with me. I'm just,
There are no 1 or 2 words when it comes to you. So if you answer me with 1 or 2 words, something
That's
is
all.
up. Something is up.
Yeah, that's it.
But if you've been like that consistently from day one on up, then don't ask me what's wrong when I give you one word answers because that's how I am. Like that's how I've been doing it.
I guess I read too much in this stuff because I'm looking at body language. So I'm looking at your tone, I'm looking at your posture, I'm listening. I said this to your tone, your facial expression, all that jazz plays a part when you say, "I'm like, what's wrong with you? Nothing." It's like, you sure? Or are you just saying that because you don't want to talk about it? So I may be reading. I read too much of this stuff sometimes, which irritates you.
Yeah.
So I had to learn when to, like you said, peel back, knowing how much to keep poking at you and just, sit back and let you be the one.
yeah. That's good. I had one more that just popped up in my head, but now I can't think of it. It was something Tavon does that probably drives me.
Did anybody have any questions?
No, Anthony was just responding about some of the things that we were talking about. So thank you guys for joining us on the Ty and Jam show. And we thank LaWanda and Nate for joining us and being so transparent with their answers. And you guys are doing a great job being married for almost 3 years, like 2.5 years. And you guys just keep loving on each other and learning each other and growing and laughing some more.
That's right.
Because I laugh at Tavon all the time.
Keep laughing.
In a good way.
Laugh with
Both good and bad. Yeah. Because he can be quite interesting. So, in the comments, comment and tell us what are some of the things you have learned since you've been married. And comment and let us know how long you and your spouse have been doing this wonderful thing called love. Again, we thank you for joining the Ty and Jam show. And until next time,
Peace.
and be blessed.
Love y'all.